Jack McKinney from the National Scouting Museum. We're here in Dallas, Texas to visit a museum at one of the area's oldest scout camps. Located about 11 miles south of downtown Dallas, this Circle 10 Council camp has served millions of scouts. The museum is a great example of the preservation of local scouting history. My friend Bob Reitz is an Eagle Scout and worked as a staff member at Camp Wisdom in the 1960s. He has served as the museum's curator since its founding in 2001. Bob, can you tell us a little bit about the history of Camp Wisdom?
Camp Wisdom was named after John Shelby Wisdom, who bought this property in 1901. He realized that scouts needed a permanent place to do all the scouting activities we do in the out of doors. Camp Wisdom started in 1923. We're now the oldest existing scout camp in Texas.
The museum is in this building, directly in front of the main parking lot. What can you tell us about the history of the Jack Harbin Museum?
The museum was named after Jack Harbin, a longtime supporter of Circle 10 Council. He was in charge of the Circle 10 Council Foundation for 29 years, received his Eagle Scout Award in 1931, his National Distinguished Eagle Scout Award in 1972. In his business life, when he retired, he was the CEO of Halliburton & Company, the largest oil field supplier in the world.
Well, let's go check out what's inside.
Let us do that. Here's a portrait of John Shelby Wisdom, always known by Scouts as Daddy Wisdom. There's a 1937 book, a biography of his life called Daddy Wisdom, Boy Scout Benefactor. Amongst the people that have visited Camp Wisdom, here's a portrait of James E. West, our National Scout Executive, coming to Camp Wisdom, thanking Daddy Wisdom for his donation of all this land to create Camp Wisdom.
That's great. Bob, when I worked at summer camp here, I heard a lot about these patches and the white sharks. Can you explain what they were?
Yes, the camp started in 1923. The first honor camper award was this big C with the owl inside there. The white sharks of Dakota came in 1928. And you became, after your first year, you got the large felt patch. You had a green bar, a red bar, an orange bar, and then fifth year white shark was the Roman numeral V. Both of these organizations ended when McKinney Lodge came to serve Circle 10 Council as the honorary organization in our council.
The Order of the Arrow.
The Order of the Arrow. On my right here is the book Where Character is Caught, The History of Circle 10 Council, written by Dave Scott in 2013, researched right here in the museum. On my left shoulder here is an orange crate canoe built by a father and his two sons that was featured in Farm Journal magazine in 1956. This is probably one of the coolest things we have here at the museum.
The National Scouting Museum works closely with many museums like the Harbin Museum to preserve scouting's history. The museum offers training in conservation techniques, research, and museum operational issues, and presents workshops at the Philmont Training Center. Check the National Scouting Museum's website for information about these opportunities. Thanks, Bob, for the tour of the Harbin Museum today.